All right, as Fox News first reported, Stifel was in serious talks to buy Barclays' U.S. Wealth Management Union. Has the deal been sealed? Our very own Charlie Gasparino has been out front on this story. You've got exclusive details.
Actually, it's not been sealed. What sources close to this deal are telling the Fox Business Network is that amid a bunch of snags, problems with getting the deal done, there is still no deal between Stifel and Barclays. It may happen later in this week. That's what they're talking about. They're trying to get it done, but there are lots of snags. And what could those snags be? Signing up brokerage teams, what we hear, has become more difficult than they thought at first. A lot of people thought Barclays, which has been around for a while, it's the old Lehman Wealth Management unit, that Barclays itself would be, the people there would be running to Stifel. That is not been the case. What we hear is that while they're still in talks, Stifel is having some problems signing all those guys up, getting them to stay at the firm. Some people are balking at.
Explain to people that there are pockets of trading teams,
right? Brokers.
Within brokerages.
Listen, when you have money, our viewers, they have a few bucks, they want to invest. What do? They go to a broker. That broker is part of a team. That team stays at a certain firm. When they leave that firm, they go for an upfront bonus. If they want to stay, they try to keep them with a retaining bonus, and that's what's going on right now. Those brokers are being wooed in other places. They may leave, they may not leave. In the end, I think Stifel is going to get this. That's my opinion.
Do we have a dollar figure on how much they pay?
We don't know until they can sign up those brokerage teams, and then we'll figure it out. That's a pretty big issue. If they could sign them all up, all the guys they have there now is something like 250 brokers, something like $50 billion under management. If they could sign all those up, that'll be one number, and I don't know what that number is. But if they could only sign up half of those, well, that'll be a far different number, and that's what Ron Kraszewski, the CEO of Stifel right now. They're called Stifel right now.
Stifel.
I think they dropped the Nicholas, but they're called Stifel right now.
Well, you and I remember back in the day.
Right, and we should point out that Ron, who's a frequent guest of Fox Business, is one of the more dynamic guys on Wall Street, built Stifel into a fairly significant brokerage firm through these types of acquisitions. He really wants to do Barclays, but there's a bunch of snags. When I heard, that's the word being used. A lot of balls up in the air, a lot of moving parts here. These moving parts are making it difficult to close this deal. So it's not a done deal yet. It probably will be. You can never say it's not. It's definitely going to be one, because these moving parts involve people and whether people walk out the door. And if too many people walk out the door, you rest assured that Ron Kraszewski is not going to buy it.
You feel a little energized today and a brand new day, brand new lineup here on Fox Business. Doesn't it feel great?
Yeah. Well, you see me and Gary today.
Kaminsky, former Neuberger Berman star.
Former Lehman, former CNBCer, coming on our air and talking about how we actually break news while the other guys, what do they do over there over at Brand X across the river? It was kind of funny. That was my tweet, which I heard they weren't too happy about this at CNBC. The last time I did TV with Gary Kaminsky, some ugly guy named Joe was sitting between us at Fox Business, the power to prosper. And apparently Gary got a bunch of,
Oh, he replied.
Oh. Spends all day. Oh, yeah.
Is that necessary, children?
Yes. Yeah, but it's true. Listen, I love Joe. Joe's a good guy. He's a friend of mine. But
of course.
It's true. He's they obsess about the stupid things. We break news like this story, which we've been in front of all day and all week, last month, I should say. And while they obsess with people's hair. It's been a fun day today.
I'm so glad that you're here, and you're always breaking the news on my show. So thank you.
And I will keep doing
Thank you very much. Charlie Gasparino.